So, Shay, I feel like we need to have a real conversation about what's happening with my boy Tom Brady. He's getting a lot of heat. I could tell you, especially from every single woman that I know that watch sports and know of Tom Brady. They're a little angry because they felt like he did not put his family first by coming back to football. He's in his 40s. I still think he's in great shape. He still has a football body. I think he still can play, for those of you who've been checking him out this season. But Gisele is done. She filed them divorce papers, okay? And
on what grounds?
I don't know what the grounds are. We should check that out. I'm not sure. But I don't know if you know this or if everyone knows this, but Gisele has the bigger bag. Gisele has more money than him. I just thought that was funny because people don't know that. Like, people think he's a football player, that he has change, but Gisele has a big giant old bag. She like, bye boy. You want to play with me? You want to take your ass back to sports? You want to be here with your family? I'm out. Serve those papers. Here you go, Tom.
Man.
So I guess my first question to you, because I love when we go at it, because I think, look, for those of you who listen to Tip of the Scales, you know that Shay and I, for the most part, we agree on a lot. But this one topic, I have a feeling that Shay and I are going to totally disagree. I have a strong feeling about this. So Shay, let's start the debate now. Do you feel that he made the right decision by going back to football?
So I don't believe it's okay. You're totally right. We're going to disagree.
How do you know?
Because it's about sports and it's about I was going to say basketball, but it's about football, but also it's about athletes. That's really what I was going to say. Because if you don't understand the drive, the exhilaration, the addiction that sports has and the hold that it has over you when you play at the highest level, you will never understand a decision to come back, right? So if he retired and you think, you made so much money, you should be happy at home. Well, he just gets to wake up every day to his kids and his wife. It's like he hasn't been doing that forever. Like, I'm sure he can't even remember the last time that he woke up without all of that.
Yeah. Oh my God, so we agree. I thought you were going to say, I agree. I think that he should continue to play until he's done. And
but
I don't know,
like, what's he going to pay for 10 more years? No, he's not. No, so like to divorce him now, I don't know. I just think it's
years left in Tom.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's kind of crazy. The whole point of marriage, you literally say in your vows, like, till death do us part.
Yeah.
So you're mad because he went back to the thing that he loves, the thing that makes him feel whole, the thing that
you knew when you married him that this was
and
who
also,
he was.
Retiring cold turkey is like it's unheard of. It's not like he had something else to go back to. It's not like he had a podcast. It's not like he had some venture that he was doing. Like it's really hard to go cold turkey after doing something like football, winning championships, being highly touted, and hearing noise and the cameras and everything to like go home and like be a dad.
Yeah. I mean,
and a husband. I don't know. I think it's hard. I think people have to give more understanding to the process.
Sure. For me, I just think he has to be ready when he's ready in order to be the best husband he can be to her, in order to be the best father that he can be to his children. Because how many times have you or someone else, you're there, but you're not there. You're not really focused and you're not dialed in because you wish you were somewhere else. So if I was with someone who was not doing what they love to do and they said, you know what, T, I need to do this for another year or two. Of course, I'm pissed because if they're in a job where they're never home, I want my person to be with me. So yes, I'm going to be annoyed that, what? I waited these years. You told me you were going to retire and now you change your mind. Like, yeah, I'm going to be pissed because you told me something that you're not honoring it. And then you change your mind. And I was looking forward to traveling and doing all these wonderful things that we said we were going to do. And now that you change your mind, I'm going to be legit pissed. But at the same time, I'm probably sometimes too supportive. I want to make sure I'm supportive of my person. And at that time, if my person still needed to finish out and said, you know what, I have another 1 or 2 seasons left in me, I'm going to have to ride that out and do all the things that I love and continue to have fun with the journey. But I know every situation is different. There's always 2 sides to a story. Gisele has her own opinion, and want to be respectful of how she feels, because it's probably not easy not having her spouse around. She wants time to her and her family, and not to sports. So
we do agree.
We do. Agree. I did not think you. I didn't think
we were going to either for some reason. But and then when you started to explain it, I was like, yeah, we're definitely on opposite sides. And I also would agree with the Gisele situation. Like, so I was just clearly just talking about the relationship to the game from an athlete perspective.
Yeah.
But I also know that it's very difficult to be married to a very successful person, right?
Oh gosh,
like that imagine. Has to be extremely difficult, and especially when that successful person is taken from the home and you have children. Being a single parent and you're married is very hard. Like, meaning you're married, you have someone, and
they're never
a lot
around.
Of times people think just providing is enough, and it's not.
No, because like I said, Gisele has a whole bag, right? And she probably has about 25 nannies,
correct,
chefs,
correct, and
everything
and
you
that's
would think
all great.
Of.
But you didn't marry that. You didn't marry your chefs. You didn't marry your gardener. You didn't marry your pool person. You didn't marry
the nannies,
your teachers. You didn't marry any of those people, right? You
night
married
nurse,
right, all that. So like, you married your husband. So I completely understand why Gisele is frustrated, because one, she's had to live with it the whole time they've been married.
She wants her person.
And everyone acts like it's just so fun and so great because we only see the good parts, but we don't see when people come home tired and they throw their crap everywhere. Like, I don't know. We don't know what that dynamic is like, but we also know, like, I'm sure you have a successful job. I have a successful job. Is yours more valuable than mine? Why do I have to stay home and watch the kids? And I'm on the runway. I got photo shoots and this. So there's always this like male and female dichotomy that you have to work through too. It's like, okay, well, I know you have football today. Well, you need to take the nanny they need to go to the game because I have to go here. And we don't know. I don't know if that's happening, but
we don't know the dynamics behind the scene.
Like, I'm sure that maybe there was some selfishness that was going on in terms of like, this is very important. And it's like more important than yours. I know that dynamic is also like hard too. So it's 2 sides to the story. Like you said, it's the truth.
Yeah.
Well, 3 sides, right?
It's right, 3 sides.
Tom's side, it's Gisele's side, and it's the actual truth. So like, it's hard, but I think I'm just trying to live in both shoes. And sometimes divorce is like, I got to let you know I'm serious. So you want to take football? Like, this is your last year. And a lot of times people get divorced and get back together if they really are in love.
Yeah. And I hate divorce too, like, especially when children is involved. I hate the fact that it's going to be another broken family. And I'm sure she's probably, for you to do something to really stand strong and file for divorce, I'm sure she's just kind of at her wit's end. And she's like, I'm done. And I never want to see a family torn apart. I love them as a couple. They're a beautiful couple. They have beautiful children. So I am sad behind that. So I can't say I understand because I'm not an athlete. I raised one. And, I would want him to continue to play till he can't play anymore, and then figure out what's to be done. And I'm biased because I'm his mama. So if he came to me and said, well, my wife wants me to stop so I can be home, but I still want to play, my mom, Jean, was going to be like, yo, tell her, like, you're not ready. She knew what she signed up for, and you need to finish when you are ready. So, of course, that's how I'm, the mom Jean in me is going to stand up for my son. But at the same time, being that supportive spouse also weighs on me and just feels like, okay, I'm sure we don't know what it is, like how him being away all the time impacts her. And I'm sure it's difficult. And we don't know those conversations that the two of them had when he said, I'm doing this for you. I'm giving up this for my family. And then to do a 180 is very disappointing. So I'm sure that kind of adds more fuel to the fire.
That makes me think, like, even when you're married, it's you and your husband, right? Or you and your wife.
Or you what about and the kids? Your significant other.
Maybe it comes from her seeing her children not have their father there.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe.
And how it affects the children, because, not having a father or one parent in the home really does affect the development of a young child. Having sport events, having things like wanting to have those times, and they don't care anything about your money, about your success. They just know you weren't there.
Yeah. Yeah. And
so
I
it
think,
could have some bearing there as well.
Sure. And of course, too, we understand being in this day and age that marriage looks different from everyone else. It could be same-sex marriage. It doesn't matter. Whoever your spouse is, the fact of the matter, it's about having that absent person.
Right. Correct.
Not there. And that's what sucks. Like,
yeah.
Especially when you have someone. Like when you don't have someone, you're not expecting a damn thing.
Correct.
But when you have someone, there's an expectation that we signed up for this partnership together. You're never around, and I need you to be present. So, but at the same time,
no, good point. I got to train myself, and I try to do this, the inclusivity speaking and talking. It's like, a marriage between two people. And if you're raising children, then you need to figure out how to be there. And sometimes that's not an easy harmony. It's not. But then they're also like, I'm thinking about Tia Mowry and her husband Corey. Like, they're also getting a divorce.
Oh no, I didn't know about that.
Yes, I saw it the other day.
Oh no, we have to weigh in on that one next. Damn, I love them.
And she's been making all these TikToks of like she's been breaking through. So who knows what she's been going through. I'm just like, oh my God, all these people getting divorced. This is so sad.
So sad. Well,
and there's so many reasons. So.
Tom and Gisele, we hope that things will turn around. We want whatever's best for you guys and for your family. So hopefully you could pull through. And Tom, maybe you'll be done this season. I don't know. I don't want you to win because, of course, I'm biased. Fly, Eagles, fly to the road to victory the whole way. So I don't give a shit about Tom and his team.
Person. Here we go. I'm a Steelers fan, so.
On that note, we got to say goodbye, tippers. Like let's Shay and I end on a very good note. So thank you for listening. Continue to check us out wherever you get your podcasts. Dial in, tipping the scales, baby. Bye.